of her Magnet Storm away from the rest of the team. So we'll see if he's going to be able to find those good engages. But it has to be said, set engages are not exactly like the most reliable. Like,
Sure.
you're trying to make things happen with that.
Team Liquid know that they are kind of outmatched, and API no flash. They talked about it before. Contracts is waiting in the wings as well. API is pinging for assist, but Pioshik is on the Dragon. He would have to give up leashing it for it, and he just says, come towards me. I smote it down the Dragon. I can provide disengage with my ultimate ability. API just runs over to bot lane. Ignar's just going to collapse onto APA, and they get the charm down, and APA's got nowhere else to run. That's first blood for NRG. They're going to look for more into Pioshik, and he's caught with his pants down. NRG
It's a big early play.
Core JJ, Hex flashing in, tries to catch FBI. He still has a flash to play with. Can Yon dump enough damage in with the killer instinct to find him? FBI almost makes the outplay, but Yon has the instant cleanse to get shown in multiple games when Team Liquid get ahead through bot lane. Yon has been able to get self fine, but APA is in a tough spot, dodges the Q stun, but the crackdown in the Magnet Storm should be enough CC for PowerFox to clean up the kill. Summit is here, but he's
kind of priorities here. Look at all this vision invested in the top side, this area with 4TL to try to enable Summit, and then on the bot side, it's all of these red wards here from NRG. They're trying to cover that bottom Dokla, so now they're going to come in.
4,000 HP. Ignar pops the quickness, looks for the backline, but doesn't quite make it with the grand entrance. Pioshik with the W goes all the way to Ignar. Now he's separated from the rest of the team. Can Team Liquid burn down the Rift Herald? But now they don't have smite advantage, so that should between Dokla and PowerFox. They're going to be able to collapse in once the T1 turrets are taken out. They can go in through the mid lane, through the jungle, and then you lose safety even with that tier 1 turret in the mid lane as you're trying to set up that strong point with Yon, who is still the only person that's ahead. And Summit, I mean, you're just too far out, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. He gets the flash away, but Contracts and PowerFox clean it up easily.
Yeah, League Leader and ISO Deaths is going to add another one, unfortunately, to the column there from Summit. They will trade a tower on the other side. They're going to be able to get a Dragon as well. So TL are getting something from this. It's not just, you know, a completely useless death. So they will be happy to at least take some objectives on the other bot lane. So they force out that ulti defensively. It's a slight win, but Contract's looking like he's going to fight.
They're engaging, and Dokla doesn't get the TP first. Summit has Mega Form. He's right onto the back line here. FBI is stunned up. He gets the wall down, but Summit takes a lot of damage, so he jumps right into the front line. Dokla teleports in, but he's still alive. He's able to sustain up with the Gore Drink, and he gets out, and the rest of NRG can reposition for this fight. They look for Yon. They know that Yon is the big target for them. Big root onto the back line as well. Yon is caught out. He's forced to flash. Core JJ handling everyone as he can, but he gets taken up by PowerFox over the wall. That's a huge pickup for NRG. And with 4 members up, they can't go for the Baron because Contracts is dead and no jungler on their side, but they're going to look to push down to the mid lane.
3 for 1 at the end of the day. A very close fight on both sides. It looked like it was going to be a shot blast on the PowerFox. He's got to try to go for it, I feel like. You can't just give this up.
APA is going to look for an angle.
Impossible.
He has flash, but it's just too difficult.
Dragon here for NRG, so evening up the Dragons, opening up a massive gold lead. Tier 1 tower bot is dead for sure. It's just a question of how many can you get with this Baron buff.
Yeah, Pioshik and Core JJ are kind of looming here. Ignar looking for the play. Nice interrupt from Pioshik, but he's still got the quickness, so Pioshik is going to be locked down. Thankfully, he's a tank. He sustains a lot of damage, is able to walk away with half of his HP still available, but NRG got the turret that they want.
Yeah, they're going to get the tower. They're just trying to buy time, basically, though, for APA, who's splitting on that top side. And if you can trade evenly, you are trading up when you are down, and when you are... he's even playing Ingenious Hunter for the item CDR, you know, for more Luden's procs and things like that. So the poke will be ramping up, but the question is, can you find those angles?
Might be the prize for NRG if they can just get a couple more hits in. The rest of Team Liquid don't want to re-engage on this one.
You can't take them in a straight 100-0 fight, so it's got to be about landing enough poke, but the Baron is going down fast. FB is already at half health, though.
Summon is trying to look over the wall. 3,000 HP. Nature's Grasp locks them all down. Summon is into the pit, but will he expire? Oh, but Pioshik steals the Baron! It was an early smite for Contracts! Pioshik is able to get the Baron for Team Liquid, and now can they clean up the fight? I say it's Team Liquid, you just get out of there! You've got the Baron already!
Yeah, they get the Baron through here from Dokla. It's just him. Now a second TP coming in, but they should be able to get this and get out.
Wait, someone hit it! Wait, someone hit it! Okay, Core JJ gets him with the face smack. Core JJ is going to go down for that price. It looks like he wanted to Hex Flash over the wall and get out, but he had to sacrifice his life to ensure that they got the Dragon. Dokla flashing on top of APA to make sure he doesn't get out alive. Yon doesn't have any more mana, so he can't really save him, but he gets the Blast Cone out, and APA and Yon walk away.
Yeah, nicely timed there by Yon. They got to be a little bit careful, though, because Ignar could go over the wall.
Right over the wall, as you called it. PowerFox is able to sweep on over, and Pioshik is just a tank. He can't do anything against this guy. He has to wait for Yon to look for the damage. PowerFox might be exposed. He flashes, but he can't get back over the wall. He uses the stasis to block out Maokai's ulti as well, and Yon is caught out. And NRG, they have the damage Steelers, Team Liquid don't. Summit goes to the Mega Form, but he cannot approach this wave, as NRG will look to push into the base of Team Liquid.
This could be the game potentially. We'll see how much NRG wants to go for. There are some low health bars here, but it's 30 seconds on APA, and they're going for it.
It's just pretty much all tanks, and Summit has got many, so he's even squishier. CoreJJ throws his life in there for the cause. Facebreaker doesn't do anything. NRG are undeterred. They're ready to take game one into their own hands, but Ignar's taking a lot of damage for the turret shots. Dokla stares, gauges pop. Ignar goes down the Summit. Oh my god, it's a Clown Fiesta. Summit and Puse are going to defend this with the rest of their lives. And he's out of there. The blast cone back to safety. Pioshik gets engaged on by Palafox.
What is he doing there?
Throws out the ulti, roots him up. Hey, Palafox doesn't have flash from before. Maybe CoreJJ can lock him up, and Jan is just dumping damage into Palafox's back. The killer instinct was so easy and so free. Summit is able to get a shutdown on top of that as well.
Plays punishing some of the mistakes here from NRG, and now that tier 2 tower is gone, Palafox is gone, so you can look at them. They're getting poked so heavily as they walk in.
It's so hard for them to be able to brute force their way through. And Summit is building up his mega form as well. Dokla is already half HP. His Hysterics gauge is already popped. Contract goes through the engage, but he whiffs on everyone. CoreJJ middle to the backline, forcing FBI Palafox to reposition into the right flank. Summit is taking up damage. 30,000 HP on the Dragon. 3.8k. It resets. Pioshik gets forced off. Forced to flash. They go right back on the Summit now that he's mini farmed. Ignar is able to find him with a knockup, but Palafox is able to take him out. Pioshik still has a smite, but he is out of this one. The Dragon goes over to NRG, and Team Liquid now have to run. Dokla is looking for the chase. He doesn't have flash, but they can look for the re-engage and cut them off. The mid lane is going to be a dicey one to walk through. They have to walk through the left side of the jungle.
Yeah, they're going to try to move towards Baron because they don't have minions here, but Dokla's in trouble.
Killer Instinct! Dokla takes too much poke! That's one isolated pick to the side.
By some of that poke, and then the Killer Instinct is there to actually push him out, and now Pioshik is kind of out there by himself.
And NRG knew that
he's just dead for free. Now they get Baron. Like, what is that?
Dios mío, Isaiah, I don't know what's happening.
Oh my god.
This is una locura if I've ever seen one for sure. NRG, man, they now have 7,000 HP. They're burning down the Baron. There is no smite available from the side of Team Liquid, so that should be an easy one. No donation. Base of Team Liquid as they push out on this top side of the map. The Baron buff still available to them for the next minute and a half. Summit is forced to recall back to make sure that he is here for a defense if NRG push all the way through the Nexus turrets. This should be a free inhibitor as there's no response from Team Liquid. The minions do enough damage. Ignar is chunked out to half HP. They're looking for the engage. Void Seekers from Yawn are firing onto the backline and landing their mark. Last one misses as Contract's leaping forward, wanting to look for the engage. Nothing is found. NRG get with the inhibitor though and walk away.
NRG get the inhibitor. They will back off. But again, it's another Baron. Not able to get much. Ignar's maybe going to go down.
Void Seeker, Ignar, does he have the quickness? Does he have anything to get out the grand entrance over the wall? CoreJJ looks for the Facebreaker. It still doesn't do enough damage. Ignar is alive! CoreJJ goes down. It looks like Team Liquid had the pick, but Ignar baited them in, and now they have the man advantage.
Core flashed in to try to make something happen there, but Jan, wasn't able to get the kill, and he just had to flash out, so Core ends up going down. Ignar gets out with the thanks to that stopwatch, staying alive. Summit trying to charge up his Mega. It is just going to be another inhib going down.
Team Liquid to come in.
Mega is going to expire.
Summit is Mega. As you called it out, it's about to expire soon if he doesn't jump in and commit, but if there's not a good angle, then it's not safe for him to go for it. And NRG are going to
move out and contest. And NRG, though, they're completing their full build. So if TL can somehow hold on for a while, the gold lead is going to kind of stop mattering at a certain point, but it is triple inhibs now.
So is Palafox until he steps into the river. The Dokla can just pop Baron's on over to APA. There's no way that they can answer. 4,000 HP on the Baron. It is taken, secured by NRG. And Team Liquid now are going to have to rely on potentially this last base defense.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it. It is going to be inhibitors coming back pretty soon, so this is the last wave of double supers, but double supers plus Baron is so hard to actually wave clear, even if there's not a lot of enemies around, and all 5 of NRG are here. We'll see if they can make it happen. It's all up to the poke. It's got to be APA. It's got to be Yawn hitting this poke non-stop, and we'll see if they can make it happen.
Void Seeker will connect. It connects on the Dokla at the front line. They want to look for FBI and Palafox and try to chunk out the damage dealers out. Nexus turret 1 falls. Summit is below 50% HP. Has to go back to the fountain before he can engage on Mega Form. He's built half of his Rage Form up. APA fires one more Shock Blast into Palafox.
They're going to have to force
it
fight.
off. Summit is going in. Tokla pops the Dominus. Nature's Grasp. It's Contract right onto the backline, stopping APA from being able to fight back. Yawn is retreating right behind the base. We can't really do any damage, so that means FBI just gets the free fire into the front line of Team Liquid. Yawn is forced to both use Flash Cleanse and Killer Instinct already on top of it. NRG have the numbers advantage, and they should just be able to walk this one in. FBI flashing forward, has the GN inside, so he has all the confidence to be able to take out Yawn and to be able to take out Team Liquid. Yawn is in the fountain, he goes golden, but all for naught, as Summit is the last one standing outside of the fountain, and NRG, PokeConf be damned, they will take game one.
Nicely done. NRG gonna be able to grab game number one. 45 minutes it took him to close.